you're a college boy now. What are some things that you've been getting into, or like what kind of games, if any, have you been able to play in between, like, your classes and studying and homework and exams?
Okay, I'll go not game, but ping pong.
Oh,
I've been training.
you've been training.
The traded.
You've been
I've been
training.
training.
Okay, I like to hear that.
So I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready the next time.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. I want to see how you've honed your skills. And funny enough, college is literally where the training really gets down.
Oh, that's that good.
Yo, it's your boys, Brother Ooch. Return of IQ. It's me. And we are the Full Power Podcast. Let's go. Yes. We're back again once again. Yes. Everybody. One of the OG trifectas is back again. Once again, I am very thrilled and very, very pleased. And it's been far too fucking long. Our brother, IQ Ooch, has returned to the Full Power Podcast. So, I guess we'll just get right into it. Brother, how are you doing today, sir? How's school? How's life?
School is very hard.
School's very hard. Yeah.
And also a lot of stuff is going down in Cornell.
Oh, like good stuff, bad stuff? Like,
Bad stuff.
oh shit. Like, what are we talking here?
Deaths.
What?
A lot of deaths, actually.
Holy shit.
Who's dying?
Some guy killed his wife. Actually, not some guy, a custodian.
Oh my God.
On the campus?
Yeah.
That's
On
kind
the
of...
campus is crazy.
And like one person died from like the bridge, and then the other person got like injured.
That's insane. I did not think we were going to start with that.
That's wild.
That is very freaking wild. So do they have like... Do they have like a bunch of like safety precautions like in place because of that? Like, have people been on like red alert ever since those things happened?
Not really.
Oh, all right. Well, there's that, I guess.
Yeah, everyone gets their bike stolen, and like the police is like,
Do you have a bike?
no.
Smart man. I guess if it gets fucking jacked up like that, damn, that's crazy. You know, in all of my years of attending school where I went, I never had none of those worries. Not once.
Yeah, well, that's kind of cap. Because I was at Ryder when I was playing ball at Mercer.
Uh-huh.
But that was like a little thing.
Yeah.
But like at Keene, I only experienced like a month and a half before we got kicked out because of COVID. So it wasn't like I didn't really experience too much there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
Okay.
no
Damn.
deaths over here.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, let's see, bro. How are you doing today, sir?
All right, just a work day, school, that was shit. A little longer, I guess.
Yeah. Makes perfect
Gotta
sense.
pass this nigga's class, bro.
Yeah, I'm not in any classes, but just work for me pretty much. You haven't seen Daima, which I guess we'll get into, but all I can say is that I think you're missing out.
It's good. I thought it was gonna be bad.
No. So all right. So I guess at this point in time, we will be filling you in. We're not gonna spoil nothing because I still do want you to watch it, so you can get your own experience, form your own opinion.
I'll watch it soon. I got finals like in 2 weeks, and then after that, I'll watch.
Mhm.
All right, sounds good. So of course, at the time this releases for you guys at home, obviously Happy Daima Day, right? It is Daima Day at the time of this release, and this is of course after Thanksgiving. So I'm doing a like Thanksgiving episode for the Patreon, which will a part of it, a clip per usual, will come out on Monday. And if you guys, well, hopefully you guys answered in time for me to read some of your responses. But that episode is going to basically just be kind of like, what we're thankful for and all that kind of stuff. The release schedule of when we do these is very wonky in relation to like when things are relevant or when they come out. But I mean, I guess we could have done the Thanksgiving stuff for this one to come out for Friday, for today, whatever. It's weird to like kind of like say that anyway. But yeah, no, because Jared's here and you're here, I figured like we'll kind of do whatever for this episode for the folks. So yeah, there's no specific question of the day for this episode. Obviously, if there was, you guys would have been asked that question already. But yeah, so I guess to pick up where we're leaving off with this Daima thing, yeah. So I wanted to point out to you, Jared, that as you know, ever since we got word and wind of this show even existing, it was something that not a lot of us were very much looking forward to at the beginning, right?
Because we thought it would be trash.
Exactly. Now, after 7 episodes, obviously the 8th episode is out right now at the time of this video, to emphasize. The show has moved along into, like a specific way, and a lot of fans have had their opinions and reserves on the pacing and whatnot. I, for one, think that the pacing is pretty fine so far. But what I want to definitely point out is that Brandon over here, he has been trying to kind of be reserved, okay, with how he really feels about the show. And he's not giving in. However, if you watch any of the reaction videos that we put out on my channel, you can tell that his reactions are slowly becoming more exciting, and and he tries to hold it, but like, so I want to even reference our most recent reaction, episode 7 reaction. There was a fight that took place, and it wasn't like anything too crazy happened. And to be fair and to be very honest, not a lot of things with the fight so far have been too crazy anyway. I'm not going to like gas it to be, more OD than what it is.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, this man over here, he got excited the second someone started using the telekinesis. And you were just like, oh, look at that telekinesis. Right? So I bring all this up because I guess I should prime you in that way, that like, take it from someone who take it from 2 guys that at first didn't really know what to expect or didn't expect much, to now I'm so happy that this show is even a thing and it exists, and I'm looking forward to every week, and that someone who didn't like it at all doesn't want to admit it, but he does like it.
It's all right for now.
Yeah. So is there anything you want to fill in so I don't have to speak for you? Because obviously you have your own thoughts on it.
I mean, since he hasn't watched any of it, like watching it straight, with there being 7 episodes, could be like, I could see like the binge potential, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, not in a bad way or nothing, but like he has shit to like kind of look forward to in a sense.
Yeah.
Because like of this nostalgia feel and shit, especially in the beginning, and then like as the show progresses, like you said, the pacing isn't terrible, and they're managing, and it's moving along, going into episode 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, like episode 8's like probably gonna be the best one.
Oh,
I would argue like the best one as of right now, like for the quarter.
Okay.
Like, because if you were gonna wait for episode 8 to watch it, Jared, for example, I'm sure episode 8 is probably gonna wind up being the best one, just because I could foresee it being more of what we're looking for as far as action is concerned. And
I
shit.
see what you're saying. Yeah,
You know, because like 1 through 7 is pretty much like the build up. Like 1 through 4, or even like shit, like 1 through 5 is probably like, like more build up and like kind of learning the space that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
And then 6 and 7 is like, all right, they're kind of speeding it up a little bit
Yeah.
to get to where we want to get to, I guess, within the show. And
Yeah.
then, yeah. So, and then episode 8 should be a good one.
So how's all that sounding to you so far, Jared?
Sounds good. If Brandon is hyped for it, then that means it really is good.
So y'all don't be taking nothing that I say fucking seriously then. Is that
No. I take what you say seriously, but like Brandon is very like strict
I got
when it comes to this.
Okay.
I got
better.
that tier list.
The tier list is questionable.
Thank you
That's
for
cap.
acknowledging
That's
that.
cap.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
That's so good.
That your tier list is very questionable.
I pick fire shit. That's all I do.
Man, that's like he
I
said.
mean,
binge.
from the evidence that he's gained, he does.
Yeah.
But it's still up to discussion.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, he's not wrong. I'm definitely glad he's back to validate that shit. So the other thing I definitely wanted to point out to you was that I know you're someone that also enjoys RPGs, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So Daima very much feels like a JRPG. It's like you're watching an actual JRPG happening before you. It's a show where, and you'll see this for yourself, like they start off with, obviously there's a few conflicts that present itself, and then that kind of sets the pace of the story, or sets the tone of like what's to come, and what's the, I guess, like what they're trying to aim towards. And then the adventurous part comes into play, but it's not the type of adventure that people back in the day were afraid people wouldn't care about, like when they were bringing GT over. It's not like that at all. It's like the good kind of adventure that blends story and lore with a little bit of action, and obviously that adventure part.
Do you remember that Dragon Ball Z game I got imported on the DS?
Oh,
Do you
yes.
remember that shit?
That was the Kai game, I think.
I think.
That was the Kai. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
Like
was
the
Kai-
graphics was OD. Like,
Yo, did
for
you ever
back
beat
then.
that? Did you ever beat that?
Nah, I got stuck and I gave up.
Which okay,
But I don't even know where it is.
this is a serious question to you. Would you ever go back and play those games again?
I don't know.
That
Like, first of all, I'd have to find my DS. Second, I'd have to find the game. And
Yeah.
then I would have to like boot it up because that shit's all Japanese. So like I
Oh,
think
that's
I think
right.
yeah, because that was
Yeah.
at the time when I was like getting all the imported Japanese shit because I was really involved in that.
Yo, back in the day, this fucking guy was cracked like I was.
I was with it with like I got into it first with Pokemon, and then
Yes.
after that I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get this Dragon Ball because we don't got it in English.
Nah, not yet.
That was
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, see,
then.
yeah, so my track record when it comes to imports, I started getting imports with some of these fighting games, like on PS2, GameCube. I had the Naruto games. I had Battle Stadium DON. I had like some other ones that you can obviously get in
Yeah.
English, like Capcom vs SNK. Just because the cover was different, and I was like, oh shit, like that's fire. But then yeah, and then like years down the line, when you discovered YouTube, like I had,
Yeah.
and this was also around the same time. This was like after we had also gotten into Jump Ultimate Stars.
Mhm,
So that was a game that we all had. Unfortunately, Jared, I don't even think you were born yet. So yeah, that's how.
Guys, the only jump game I played was Jump Force. guys.
Yeah.
Jump
See, okay, all right. One of these days, I don't know when, and I don't know how. Maybe that could be a really cool Patreon video.
I'll play it again.
No. Listen, I think we got to get him on Jump Ultimate Stars. That's what I'm trying to talk about. Okay? And here's the other thing. Think about how long ago that was. Okay, this is like before 2010, right? Give or take. Again, wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
Okay? So, like, now in 2024, I guarantee you there's an English patch for a game like that. For a game like Jump Ultimate Stars, and probably, I mean, you don't need an English patch for the game you're talking about because they had an English version that came out after the fact.
They did?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Because I remember my importing shit. I think it started with Sega Saturn.
Nah.
Or was that after?
I think that was after because I specifically remember that when you found out that Pokemon Black and White 2, yeah,
That was when it started.
when those were coming out, you saw on YouTube that Japan was getting it like 3 months early.
Yup.
And that and I will tell you guys, he is not one to really ask for much when it comes to like birthdays, Christmas. Like he's always like, give me money. Right? That's like
I've also developed on that path.
yeah, you've been on that for the last couple years, I've noticed. So it's like you're a blend between the two of us, which is interesting. But yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna go into all the gifting philosophies, like, cause I like getting shit. You know, money's like whatever, right? But anyway, so
I mean, but sometimes people don't know what you actually want.
but that's what a list is for. You make the list, give it to them, and boom.
Yeah, but that's too much work.
That's
I'd rather
too
just
much
like,
Oh
yeah, but then
my
and then what
God.
if like down the line you don't want that anymore, but you have the money, so you get something else.
Type shit.
Whatever. We could go into the semantics in a bit, but what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah. So he learned that in 3 months, all he had to do was wait 3 months, and then Black and White 2 would have came out in English. But Brandon said no.
That was amazing. Back then, yo, I was really on my walkthrough shit back then. Like with all the Pokemon shit, I would always have like my one or two dudes I would follow. I think one of them, Shady Penguin, that motherfucker was great. He was a great like tutorial walkthrough dude. And then
what about Shofu?
Shofu, yeah, I always fucked with Shofu.
Shofu.
Yeah, but Shady Penguin was like more consistent with it. But back then, I mean, they were both like on top of it. But yeah, nah, back then, man, I was on my walkthrough shit, and then I knew they was gonna have it, so I was like, fuck it, you know, if I could get this shit imported, I'm gonna just follow them.
Yeah. I remember that, and I was actually very impressed because I already knew games like Pokemon are what we refer to as text heavy, and meaning like that's hella Japanese characters, a lot of reading and stuff like that, and that's why I never got into importing Pokemon games or on RPGs unless they were like, you know, English translated, because, you know, that's a lot of shit that you'd have to know what to do unless you were just like a god at guessing. And honestly, that was like the charm behind importing certain games, or just importing games in general, is because it's like whenever you play a game as it is, like at least back in the day, I don't know how it is for you guys, but like depending on like what the game is, there's always like that level of discovery that you like when you're playing it and you're like exploring and you're wondering like what's happening, and you're seeing like all the things are playing out in the world or whatever. Or if you're playing a fighting game and you're like, oh, like how do you do this combo, how do you do this move, and you figure it out. It's like it adds all those layers of enjoyment and exploration in a sense, right? And discovery, like I'm saying. So now add the language barrier to it. You don't understand what the fuck they're saying, what the hell's going on.
Need that guidebook.
Yeah, right. You need a guidebook. You need all sorts of help. So then like playing a game like that, I'm sure you were just like in your zone. And did you beat it? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got the English version, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, then you later did get the English version. So I was like, and I told you, so I was warned, I was like, yo, that's like a lot of Japanese text. You're like, I don't care. I'm getting that. And so then,
She was gas.
and then after that, that's when you eventually found that Dragon Ball Z game on Sega Saturn that you had to get a Saturn for. And Jared, check this
That
out.
shit was gas.
This fucking guy got a whole Japanese console for one game and one controller.
Oh,
I don't know if I had the bread.
yo,
for the second controller.
I don't even know what a Sega Saturn is.
It's fine because like I could literally show it to you. It's down here somewhere, dude. It was a 2-player game,
That game was fire.
and
what it
I was
was.
like, "How am I supposed to play this with you?" And he goes,
Listen, I didn't have the bread for a second controller back then.
"Did you wait a minute?
I don't know if I had the bread.
I don't think you. I'm not
But
sure.
I thought I probably low key thought it came with a second controller. I mean, never got a second one though.
So that was like a very rare stint that you had where you went above and beyond trying to play. And listen, I miss that about games because importing games, like I don't be importing games ever nowadays because there's no point. A lot of them come out in English anyway.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's exclusive or a timed exclusive that would warrant me to go out of my way to get something imported. I was recently, I guess since we're talking video games, I'll tell this to you guys too. So Geekdom, obviously a friend of the channel, he did a stream recently with another person that I know in the Dragon Ball community. His name's Ryan Molina. He's someone that has made his own games. He actually made his own book about all the Japanese Dragon Ball games. At one point, he was selling them, but then he got like C&D'd or some shit like that from, I think it was either Toei or Shueisha or one of those companies. And they were just like, yeah, you can't sell this because like it's about games that they made and stuff. And like, I'm pretty sure it's because he used like images and all that kind of stuff for this book. But still, that's fucking dope, right? So he still, like, you can actually get the PDF version of it for free. So he still offers it up for people if they want to see it. I actually need to go get it myself. I'm going to message him and be like, dude, by any chance, do you have any more physical copies of this? Because I would love to collect it, right? So he goes through, and I'm sure this is going to unlock a memory for you. They were talking about, the whole point of this video or the stream was they were talking about Dragon Ball Z games that you never played. And that was the title. Okay. Now, there was an RPG for the Super Famicom. And I don't remember what it was called, but I'm pretty sure I have it. Okay? And this was a game that was card-based, but it was an RPG. And the battle music went... Do you remember that shit?
I don't know.
Bro,
It was a card-based game.
it was an
for Dragon Ball?
it was an RPG, but the combat system was card-based. It was very
think-
weird.
It's kind of there, but I would have to like
Oh my
actually
God.
like see.
I'm telling
But
you.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm telling you, bro.
Maybe.
You will that shit will be unlocked if you heard that shit and saw it visually, because I remember the two of us would watch guides, YouTube videos of people playing it just to see how they fucking got past a certain part, because we would always get stuck. In the very beginning, we would like get up to a certain point and then we would just die or something and lose like all of our items and have to start over again. So that was one of the games that they talked about. But yeah, like it's crazy to think that, and this is a weird fact. Do you know that like one of the first, like honestly, the first game that ever came out for Dragon Ball was Budokai on the PS2?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And also another fun fact.
OG shit.
Do you know it's because of that game? That is how a lot of people started getting into Dragon Ball Z, period.
Shit.
Now, okay, so Jared, have you ever played Dragon Ball Z Budokai or any of the Budokai games?
I see people play it.
So these games, all right, and this goes back, okay, because us and your uncle.
He was, yeah, Lawrence.
Okay.
Yeah, when you talk about that game, that's all I think about.
Yes. So back in the day, all right, of course, I hate to say it, before you were born, but that's literally what it was, okay? So Lawrence used to come to Yamor's house. That's when we were over there, okay? Our grandma. And I used to have all my games with me because every time we'd go over there, I'd have my Xbox, my GameCube, PS2. We had games for weekends, right?
Yes, sir.
Like, that's literally what we did. And so when he would come over, he loved Dragon Ball Budokai, or Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. So we obviously, that was the game, that was the latest one at the time. So when we would play, we used to play together and with the friends that we had that lived upstairs at Yamora's place. Remember? The three brothers?
Kind of.
Who I'm unlocking memories for you. Woo! Oh man. So
It was in Queens?
yeah, in Queens.
I like.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit in
The
Queens.
Queen's house was good.
Say what?
I missed the Queen's house.
That was the OG.
Do you remember the Queen's house?
I remember.
How the
Queen's house.
fuck do you
The-
remember the Queen's house?
The gate.
Dog, I was like max 7.
What? Oh, that's you know
Yeah.
what? That's right.
He was around a
Yeah,
bit.
she didn't move out of that for a while. Okay, yeah.
I don't even remember the last time he was there.
Holy shit, I don't either.
That was the OG.
That was the OG
Chinese
damn.
nights.
Woo! The fucking let me get a dance.
Yo, with the pop-up wooden table. on
Yes.
the
Chairs, the
Oof.
chairs.
Yes.
The recliners.
Order the what do they call it? Arochina. the fucking Chinese food, son.
Yeah, man.
And we all had our specific chairs.
Yes.
Yep,
The assigned seating. Low
Yeah.
key, but not really. But yeah, man, like so Lawrence would come over and we would play and we used to think like we were nice at the game, right? Your uncle, okay, would fuck us up.
He made Kid Boo.
Kid
But
Boo.
he was a master spammer.
Master. Let me tell you,
This
this
was sweating.
his yo. So here, here's a funny part. Here's the funny story about him. I didn't realize this until you said that. He is the true definition of what a sweat
Oh my god. bro.
is, because the term sweat nowadays is used to describe someone that's like really good and like super OD good, and they just body you, and it's like, oh, you're just a sweat, right? He would actually sweat, like legit, like
Nah,
like the way he would be hitting these buttons,
they're the same, bro.
like and
You would
remember,
have the Corona on the side. Yo, John, you could literally imagine him playing this shit probably.
One of these-
Corona on the side.
yo, I'm telling you,
Spamming buttons and shit.
maybe I don't know. One of these days we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna
Run it
have,
back. Yo, put him on Sparking Zero.
yeah. I mean, we could do Sparking Zero, but I don't know if it'll be the same. It would not be the same because Sparking Zero is a 3D arena kind of fighting
It
game.
would need to be like a 2D.
2D.
Wait, is Budokai 3 not 3D? I thought it was
No. So okay, so check it out. So the lineage of the Budokai series goes Budokai 1, Budokai 2, Budokai 3. Those all play like a 2D style fighting game. And then Budokai Tenkaichi comes.
Oh
and-
wait, there's Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi. I thought you were just ordering.
I think that's
fire.
Budokai 2. That's Budokai 2's opening.
Budokai 2.
Yeah. So it goes Budokai 1, Budokai 2, Budokai 3, and then Budokai Tenkaichi. That starts the whole what Sparking Zero is now. And Raging Blast and Xenoverse. Like it all started with Tenkaichi. And then 2 and then 3 and then we never got a 4
Yeah.
until obviously Mexico made their own modded version years down the line. But yeah, so it was Budokai 3 where he whooped our asses collectively with Kid Buu. And it was like an actual challenge. Like we're like, what the fuck? Like we had never, because again, reminder, there was no online play back in the day. It was
Kid Buu was crazy though in that game.
All I remember is
wasn't
that-
he like purple bar or some bullshit?
oh, against the fucking in the story mode.
oh yeah. Okay.
That would be a fun video to do. To revisit those things and see if we could beat those challenges today.
Them motherfuckers is crazy. bro.
Yo, let me tell you that was shit. But yeah, like fighting against a non-CPU, like a human opponent, bro. Lawrence was OD. All I remember, he would spam key blast, he would fuck us up, run away, charge, and he would throw the oh god, the fucking that death ball, oh god, like every single time. I'll never forget that shit. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a
fun,
lot
it
of
was
fun, and we were trying so hard just to beat his ass. And yo, next time you see him, bring it up. See what he says.
He'd be like,
What,
yeah.
Budokai 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, seriously. And I think so obviously that game was on PS2, but since then they've released like an HD version on the PS3 and 360. So like I don't know if you can buy it digitally, but I think I'm pretty sure I own Pretty sure I at least have the 360 version. And the weird part about that collection is that it only comes with Budokai 1 and 3. It skips over 2 completely,
Interesting.
which is very strange. Which at the time I was totally okay with because I hated that story mode so much. The board game shit and with how hard Boo was,
Oh my
I
God.
fucking hated that
shit was hard.
so much.
Games back then in general were pretty hard.
Oh yeah, games. Yeah. That was definitely a thing. Games back in the day were designed to be hard.
Shit.
Yeah, fun fucking fact. But yeah, so yeah, man. Like, yeah, I guess we're on the topic of like these Dragon Ball games and whatnot. And then going off of like that Geekdom video that I was telling you about. Yeah, they were going through all these different games that like I think before America got Dragon Ball Z. Because remember, Dragon Ball Z ended, I want to say, early 90s in Japan. So think about that gap.
Mhm.
We didn't get it until like late 90s, early 2000s. And we didn't get the first Dragon Ball Z game until Budokai. So they had like, I want to say, a good 15 years at the very least, maybe like 10 to
Mhm.
15 years worth of games that we never got.
That's wild.
Yeah. And so there was a lot of games on like the Famicom, which is like the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Famicom, Super Nintendo. And then there was some other ones like on some other platforms like I fucking never heard of. And then obviously like, Sega Genesis or Saturn is what you had.
Sat.
Sega
Sat.
Yeah, Sega Sat. And then like, they had like some Game Boy ones, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like they had a lot of RPGs and like the fighting games, which I have. I don't know if you remember these, the Dragon Ball Z Butoden games that I had on the Super Famicom, which is the Japanese Super Nintendo. Those were the fighting games. It was like 1, 2, and 3. And then there was Dragon Ball Z Hyperdimension. Do you remember
I feel
that?
like I remember Hyper.
Yes.
I feel like I do.
Dragon Ball Z
It sounds
Hyperdimension.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. So I know we're talking about a lot of shit. Jared, I'm sure is like, I don't know what's going on.
Foreign language.
Obviously, it's been a while since you've been here, and I wanted to ask you some things as far as like, now that you're a college boy now, what are some things that you've been, I guess, getting into, or like what kind of games, if any, have you been able to play in between like, your classes and studying and homework and exams?
Games? Okay, I'll go not game, but ping pong. I've been training.
Oh, you've been training.
Been traded.
You've been
I've
training.
been training.
Okay, I like to hear that. It's a
So
great-
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready the next time.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. I want to see how you've honed your skills. And funny enough, college is literally where the training really gets down. Because I'll tell you this, I never played ping pong prior to going to school.
Mm.
I never had. There was never a table
Yeah.
anywhere. It's not like we had it in high school.
Even at my time, I never actually
I'm
versed
like,
niggas in
there-
ping pong.
it gets
Alright.
it gets so serious that like kids from other dorms go to challenge you in ping pong.
Yo,
Nah, they don't want to do that
that's
to me.
fire.
They don't want to do
And
that to me.
like I'm like the
Okay.
the designated top dog
It
of the-
really.
Top
of my group.
Uh,
But like low key, once I see them do like this grip, I'm like I'm cooked.
That's crazy work. Is that dad's grip?
no, that's this grip.
That's different.
That is very different. That's honestly, like, no disrespect, that's like an Asian grip.
Yeah, that's ancient grip.
I've seen a lot of Asian motherfuckers play like that.
Mm-hmm.
And just like him, I'm like, I'm about to get fucked up. Because I don't know how they hit that shit, but for some reason, you get a different angle off rip when you hold that shit like claw or something like that. So, okay, so ping pong. So
Yo,
like,
but low key, I tried that grip, and like serving on that grip is crazy. Like it goes low.
yeah. All right.
You gotta practice, man.
That's funny. Okay, so the crazy thing is to hear that he came from us trying to train him, right? Going through the ranks of me, you, dad. and then
Danny.
Danny, right?
Evan, yeah.
And Evan, and like, you know, trying to see like where he stands and like to really get his skill up. And then now he gets shipped off to school. And I even told him, I'm like,
You know, Danny's gonna want to shut that shit down.
Yo,
He's gonna
yeah.
be like, come on now.
Yeah. That's facts. And I'm mad we didn't get to play when we were over there the last time.
Oh, the ping pong.
Yeah, over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a
we was
ping
chilling.
pong table downstairs.
Right there.
And no one said anything.
Yeah, that is true. So it's so funny how, you know, like he's going through it too. I'm telling you, going to college makes you a ping pong player, and it makes you a better ping pong player. And to the
And then
point,
also,
go ahead.
my bad. And then also pool. I've been getting.
Oh, some
better.
billiards? Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
Even though I'm still kind of bad at pool.
that's
but it's
another
like,
one.
alright.
That is another one too. That I'm telling you, ping pong and billiards, that pool, those are easy games to really get into in college.
Mm.
It's like accessible. It's like I bet you it's one of those things where you're on your way back from class and it's right there before you go up to your room, right?
Yeah, it's on the base floor.
There it is. Like legit,
That's the collaborating floor type shit.
that's where the friends are made and like
Yeah,
the
probably.
rivalries are born, right? Because I'll tell you this, back in my day, like after class, Juice and I,
Yeah.
we would hit the fucking tables and we would see whoever was there and we would start playing, and then other people would show up, and then that's how we were like, oh, y'all trying to play, whatever. And then I never forget, there was this dude, Jimmy. Him and his boy Matt were fucking nice. Like they were legit. Like Matt was known as the kid who just would not lose. And he would not lose a point.
Oh.
Yeah.
What,
like
in pong or
in
like
ping
billiard?
pong.
Oh, okay.
ping pong, no one could touch him. Like Jimmy was the closest, and that was his friend. And like Jimmy, who's the one who told me about Matt. I mean, he was like Jimmy was like, yeah, like if you think I'm good, you're not gonna touch my boy Matt. And I'm like, really?
That's wild.
And I played Matt.
That's OD gas.
Cooked.
That's OD gas.
I'm telling you, you got anybody over there that's like super duper nice in ping
This
pong?
is like one kid. He's like mad tall, but he's nice.
Oh, a height advantage. He got more reach
Yeah.
by default.
Like low key, he just like doesn't want to like. And it just goes. It just goes.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
Power.
Think about it. If you have that long reach, right? Think about what that shit looks like when you're getting spiked. Their whole ass arm is over the net.
Shit, goddamn.
From
fucking
here.
Colossal Titan type shit.
The thing is,
Exactly.
like, me and my friends all got like different archetypes of like ping pong, like what we trying to do. Like Arsh is like trying to like do like the little like, you know, like the hit where like it hits the table and then it goes another way.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he's trying to, and like he tries to do spins and like all the cuts and like whatever. So like, I still beat him though. Mine's more like balance, like the
Standard.
Miyagi Do.
Oh, my man said Miyagi though. Oh, let's go. Do you understand that reference?
No.
I didn't think so. That's unfortunate. You need to watch Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
It's a fucking absolute great show on Netflix.
Hmm.
So, okay, I will say this. If you've never seen Karate Kid, the originals, you don't even have to.
seen the one with Will Smith's son.
Yeah, no.
That's
that
the good
no,
one.
that does not count. What do you mean that's the good one?
That's the good.
What the fuck you mean that's the good one? You haven't even seen the other ones.
I mean, this sounds more updated.
Loki, that was my first Karate Kid too. It was
Okay,
dope.
but that makes sense
shit was
because of when it came
generational.
out. Okay, let me finish, okay? Cobra Kai is a show that follows the original Karate Kid trilogy that took place in I think like the 80s.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what makes that show so special is that not only does it follow the events of what happens in that show, but it literally has every single character that's still alive, like real actor, back in this shit in some way, shape, or form. And they make this story, first of all, feel like a fucking anime. I will tell you that right now. Because Cobra Kai is the opposing team to the main character. Okay, so you have what the fuck is his name? Daniel LaRusso, Daniel-san, right? And of course, Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off, that guy. Okay, so you have Daniel LaRusso, and then you have Cobra Kai, the bad guys, the villains, the rival to Miyagi-Do, right? So this show starts off following the perspective of Johnny Lawrence, who is Daniel's main like rival. That was from Cobra Kai. And so you see him and he's all grown up and he's like, middle-aged and all that shit. And he's low-key like a loser, right? And so he's like living by himself and he's like all kind of roughed up and shit. And like, he's a tough ass and he talks like this and like, I don't do that shit and all that crap, right? And then like, I remember episode 1, the way it starts is like, there were some punk kids that were like trying to gang up on him for no fucking reason. And then something went over him and he got like a spark of, I used to do karate. Why the fuck am I about to get whooped on by some kids? So he fucks up the kids, right? As defense or whatever. And then he gets inspired to essentially bring back Cobra Kai and start up a dojo.
Wasn't he? He was helping Miguel because he was getting bullied, right?
Yeah. So that was part of it. I left that part out because like that's like what makes the show really fucking like it gets you hooked. Okay?
Yeah, but low-key, now it's getting too serious. Karate.
Yeah. Don't even say nothing because I seen the latest.
Too serious.
I seen in the latest season, the part of season 6. I'll tell you right now, Brandon. I feel like this is a show that you would like because again, there's fighting. It's obviously not an anime. This is a real show, but it's so good, and it's so and I'd say you don't need to watch the original Karate Kid movies because they have flashbacks to those movies, and whenever like they introduce a new character, they show where they were from. So it's like you feel like you didn't miss out because they show you who they are and what they did and what they mean and this and that. Mm-hmm. It's such a good show. Such a good show. Crystal likes it. I obviously like it. A lot of my friends, we fucking love it. We always talking about that shit. Look it up. Cobra Kai on Netflix. Yeah, and it's 6 seasons. Each season has 10 episodes. Each episode's half an hour.
All right.
Yeah. It's mad good. And then the fact that he's watching it too, that was a big surprise. I did not expect my man IQ over here to be watching some fucking Cobra Kai. That shit is fire.
Tight.
Yeah.
Tight.
Very good. They got tournaments, all that shit. Like, trust me. They got some really cool backstories. And the only unfortunate thing is that the actor who played Mr. Miyagi is like again one of the only few that are not in this, but he's heavily referenced because he obviously died in real life. But they work that in. Like they don't pretend like he's still alive. Like they work that into the show like he passed away and all that. But he's still a prominent figure in this show. And like I'm not even gonna tell you anymore so that you go into it seeing what the fuck goes down in this shit.
That's not the Miyagi-Do way.
Dude, I'm telling you, the first episode I saw, actually no, it was like the first episode and then the first few episodes, I fell in love with the show. I'm like, I'm so mad I didn't get into this sooner. This show is so good. And to the point where like I want to go rewatch the original Karate Kid movies, but again, you don't need to. You don't.
But the thing is, if you want to see the funnier ones, you have to watch the first 2 seasons on YouTube because they did it on YouTube first, and then Netflix bought it out.
So I forgot about that.
The YouTube ones are funnier because Netflix had to cut out a lot of like the jokes.
Really? I didn't know that either.
I'm pretty sure.
Are they still on YouTube?
Yeah, I see it like as an ad, like 2 seasons of Cobra Kai on YouTube. Because those are like the 2 YouTube.
Oh, I did not know that at all.
I'm pretty sure they have like the scenes and jokes that Netflix.
That's pretty dope. I didn't know that at all. That is pretty cool. So yeah, something to consider. Listen,
Maybe.
if you and Vanessa are just struggling on, oh, what are we gonna watch next? Just be like, oh, let's put on some Cobra Kai. Boom.
Mm.
It's easy to get into. Anybody could get into it.
Alright.
It's fire. So okay. So anyway, so
It's not just karate. It's Cobra Kai.
he knows the quotes. That shit is so sick. Yeah, I will tell you this. When I saw that last episode of part 2, season 6, I screamed. I said, "There's no way." I thought it was over, and then I
Dude, like, me and my friends were watching, and I was calling everything, but I was like, I didn't call this. I didn't call any of that. Any of the final like 20 minutes, I didn't call that.
Yeah. Okay, so we were talking about games before. So like outside of billiards and ping pong, have there been any video games that you've been able to
Smash.
play? Oh, Smash? Okay, so hold on. Let me ask you a question, Jared. Are you also the Mr. Nice over there? Look at that. Look at that. That's our brother over there holding it down over that Cornell fucking playing that Smash Brothers. And let me guess, you all play on Joy-Cons.
Yup.
Pathetic. I can't.
Yo, I can't go back anymore. It's like when I try to play, I'm not nice no more. I have to have a Joy-Con.
Imagine playing with a controller that's limiting and then going to a controller where you could do more and saying, I can't do this.
Just imagine that. I'm like restricting my power.
Does it-
So if I tapped into my full potential, it'll be over.
Wow. Yeah. Smash is also another very college-bound game. I feel like any university, everyone's playing Smash. Everybody's playing Smash. It's such an easy game to get into.
Yeah, I guess.
Why you don't feel you don't?
I mean, in my time in college, I was quite literally on COD.
still on COD. Well,
I was on COD. Yeah, no, I was on COD. I
yeah,
didn't really do much.
yeah. Well, what do you just play random? That's crazy. Random and Joy-Con. That's wild. Okay, so
Yeah, but now I know like every character's moveset.
yeah. Well, naturally, that makes sense. That's cool. So, do you guys have any tournaments at all? Or you just play for fun?
We just play.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. Yeah, you should.
Then they try to gang up on me, and then I still win anyway.
Damn, I wish I could see this. I want to see how, because the funny part is, right? He is so nice, and then he plays us.
Levels.
And the
man.
humbling.
Hey, the last time we played, I was doing good.
Yeah, no, I didn't say you didn't. You know, but the experience is far beyond what you are used to.
Yeah, cause low-key, like, I haven't played someone my skill level since like high school.
Well, so wait, now that you're back, how long are you back for?
Next Sunday.
Like this coming Sunday? Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was gonna say I'm gonna have to try to play something online then while you're back home. But so really quick before I forget, since we're on the topic of games, I know that there's one game that we're all finally on, and that is a Pokemon TCG a Pocket. And notice I said all of us, and that is because we finally we got him. Finally got Brother Ooch on the Pocket. So, I know that Jared, you just started playing it. How are you liking the game so far?
It's good. I like how the game gave me a Charizard EX 3 Gold Star interactive image, whatever it's called.
That full art, yeah.
Full art.
Shit was fire. I was there for it.
And then I also got the Pikachu one.
You got the Pikachu one too? The one I got?
I got.
Yeah,
that
I
one.
got the Pikachu one.
I got that one too.
You got, damn, we all got that one?
Damn.
I
That's-
got that one today.
That's
I think.
fire.
Yeah, today.
Nah, all I need is the
Or
Mewtwo
yesterday.
one.
Yeah, I don't have the Charizard or the Mewtwo.
I'm trying to
one.
make the Mewtwo deck because
I was trying.
that
but
one,
I kinda
I'm pretty
gave
sure
up.
that one is the best one out of 3.
I do
The big
believe
3.
I do believe that may be. So it's hard to tell because right now the the quote unquote 3 best decks based on who you ask is definitely Mewtwo, Pikachu, and Charizard. Funny enough, those are the 3 mascots of this expansion's packs, right? And I will give reasons to each one and why. Mewtwo, basic EX Pokemon, 2 energy for his first attack, 4 energy for his second attack. But when you run Gardevoir, Gardevoir's ability gives an extra energy to stack on top of the one that you get every turn.
And then you have 2 Gardevoirs. So then you just get the Psy Shock or whatever it's called every turn.
150
so
damage.
150 every turn.
And there it is. So because of that Psy Drive, Psy Shock, I forget.
I think.
So Mewtwo's move that requires 4 energy, when he does it, it does 150 HP damage. It takes 2, but because of those Gardevoirs, they just get replenished. Even if you just have 1, they will get replenished every turn. Meaning that Mewtwo just bodies everybody. No problems. And it takes it's probably one of the fastest decks, I will say, because of the Gardevoir ability and because of the fact that Mewtwo is Mewtwo. You know, he's a basic, you don't have to evolve or anything like that, right? So he's just ready to go. Pikachu, the Thunder types, on the other hand.
Ridiculous.
They are the fastest because, again, another similar situation. Pikachu, EX, is a basic. You don't have to evolve them, right?
Enough HP.
It has 120 HP, which is decent enough, but the attack that only requires 2 Thunders, it does at least like 90.
Nah, it does 30.
90's the max.
90
it doesn't do anything if you don't have bench.
Well,
Oh, really?
no, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing. It's like if you're playing a Pikachu deck, you're going to have to run other Thunder types. So when you obviously do, you just fill your bench up.
Yeah.
And that move
But it's
is
so
doing
easy
90.
because you just Pokeball, get another base, put in the bench, boom, 90.
Boom. And
Run
again,
Giovanni, you get 100.
and boom. See, boom. He's got the strats. And that's what I was about to say.
Geo.
Giovanni, that supporter type, helps out just about everybody realistically. Yeah, an extra 10. And sometimes that extra 10 isn't just enough to knock somebody out.
And the thing is, Pikachu counters Charizard because Charizard runs Moltres, and Moltres is weak to electric, so it's cooked.
It's cooked.
Exactly.
You know, some of that shit kind of pisses me off. Because, for example, I just started to, like, run, like, water, like, this past day because I got enough water niggas to, like, run.
Yeah.
And Moltres, motherfucker, I think Charizard, too. They're only weak against electric. They should be weak against water, too.
Charizard is just Moltres, but the thing is, Moltres is like the tank. So like you don't see Charizard until he's powered up, and once he's powered up, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So going into that deck, Charizard, Crimson Storm is the attack that will destroy the entire game's worth of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Even with Venusaur, I think having the highest
It has
HP in the
190.
game at 190,
I was using that motherfucker.
that will be taken out in one shot. And again, similar to Mewtwo's side drive, you have to take off 2 energy when you do that move. But the gameplay behind that is you load up Charizard with enough energies so that when you lose him, if you every turn you just put 1 on and he can just do it again.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's so RNG because you have to get Charmeleon and then Charizard.
Yes.
And then Moltres, you have to flip the coins to get the energies on him.
Yes.
So
Bro.
that's why I like kind of switched from running him to running Pikachu because Pikachu is just like 1-2 nothing. And then also the other Pokemon you run with Pikachu,
Zapdos.
you can. I don't have Zapdos yet, so I'm running the spiky one and Electabuzz because Electabuzz has a strong attack. And the spiky guy does paralysis.
Correct. Yeah.
But Electabuzz is kind of like whack at the same time because I think you have to flip a coin. If you don't get it right, he's fucking stupid.
And that's an issue that I am noticing in general with the game as far as making the most optimized decks. Because in my opinion, I feel like the best decks are the ones that don't have too many chances as far as RNG and like whether or not something that you're trying to do will actually trigger.
Right.
Because like that attack that you mentioned, there's other attacks that exist that just don't fucking work. Because if you have bad luck, you're just not. It's not gonna go through. Like there's a Moltres non-EX that does 130 damage, requires 3 energy, but if it hits tails, it does nothing.
Yeah,
I hate
those
that.
cards get him out the deck, but like, I like all I come across from like my playing experience is literally Mewtwo type deck, Psychic,
Mm-hmm.
Fire, and Electric. Those are like the 3 mains, and I'm just trying to be an outlier and trying to make a fucking grass or a water deck that can counter one of them and then just be able to fight off the other 2 in a sense.
Yeah.
So I'm working on it.
Same.
But
Yeah, and yeah, I mean to bring up the whole point, I mean like again, like Charizard decks can be very strong if you're able to actually get Charizard out and loaded. Otherwise, it falls to not only just water but to even the thunder types because again, Moltres, even though it's a firebird, the bird side is what the creators decided to influence the electric weakness, which also doesn't. It's like I don't know if they're gonna ever update this with these cards, but it doesn't make sense just because you'd think that obviously with Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, it's like Charizard super effective against Venusaur. I would imagine,
trifecta, right?
yeah, right. Like then Blastoise. Well, no, actually, it doesn't. The 3-way there doesn't even work either because I was trying to make the parallel because with the 3 birds, Zapdos is weak against Thunder.
Zapdos.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Yes,
say that one more time.
Zapdos EX is weak against Thunder.
But
Exactly.
it's supposed to absorb lightning.
Exactly, and not this one. So
I think they just made all the birds weak to lightning.
yeah,
I guess
think,
they're just trying to make it simplistic.
I think that's the case, to be honest. Which I'm just like, well, that's
Because
kinda
Loki,
weird.
they remove types too. Like there's no ground type. The grounds are all fighting.
The only,
Right,
I feel like
or normal.
I feel like the only way they could fix something like that is with like a super ability or something like that. Like in Zapdos's case, because like in the game, obviously you can't hit Zapdos with an electric type move, otherwise because he'll absorb it. And
Yeah.
shit like that. So like if they want to implement shit like that into this game, then just add a super ability on him only, and he can't be affected by electric type moves or electric Pokemon.
Yeah,
At that point, then it's like, how do you? Go
I
about
don't. That's the problem, though. I don't think the card game will ever have that
that feature?
No, because it's different. You know, the card game has its own issues or non-issues or whatever. But yeah, right now I'm trying to make Dragonite work, but I'm having a hard time because I'm losing more than I'm winning with the deck, just because I'm really trying to play him. But unlike the 3 top decks that I named, even with water and like fighting, like they all have some sort of support, whether it's through the support cards or just other types of Pokemon that help. Dragons right now currently don't have anything. Like there's no. I'm hoping that Lance gets in the game, and I'm hoping that Lance is a support card that literally provides energy for dragon types, which would be great, or does something that'll help the dragon types. Because right now, only Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite are the only 3 that are in the game right now.
Fucking dumb.
Which is kind of dumb because like why make a whole type if it's just gonna be 3 guys? Just make them like flying, I guess. Or,
And
I don't know.
yeah, and what's crazy is that they require water and
Yeah,
electric
electric.
energy. So what does that mean? Well, you're gonna have to run a mixed deck,
A split deck.
and you have to decide like, am I gonna go more water or more electric? And I'm trying both, and it's like I'm getting mixed results.
Even that is weird though, because like you have a fixed amount of turns
Exactly,
where you get certain amount of water energy in that case,
and it's
then
randomized.
and electric, and that could fuck up your whole flow.
It can, and it
so
has.
that's kind of stupid.
It is
The way that works.
Unfortunately, yeah. But yeah, so that's Pokemon. That's Pokemon Pocket. If you guys have not checked it out, you should definitely check it out. It's a very fun game, free to play on mobile. Not a sponsor, but you know,
Get your free premium.
get your free premium if you are brand new to the game. Yes, you do get a free 2 weeks of premium, which allows you to open up a second pack within a day, and you have access to more daily missions to do to get more rewards and whatnot within the game. So, yeah, I will. If you guys are playing, let us know. I'll drop my friend code or whatever in the comments, so that way you can add me, add them if they want to share theirs as well. But yeah, I think that's it for this episode right here, guys. So that obviously leaves us with one thing and one thing only, and you know what time it is? It is now that time for your Patreon shout outs. Okay, are you ready?
Yo.
Yes. If you want to hear your name shouted out at the end of these, you already know what to do. Full Power Podcast over on the Patreon. Let's get it. Let's get it. Jayante Sheridan.
J.I.T.
Anthony Parker.
Park that beat.
Lord Payne.
Kennedy's nuts.
Worse than the Demon.
Demon time.
John JX.
Suck it.
Derek Rivera.
Jarek Rivera.
Mr. Back again once again.
Yeah, back again once again.
Odd Man Out.
Never count, I'm out.
Billy Hamball.
Smack that mean.
Soul Awakens.
Wake your ass up.
Super Saiyan Saul.
Super Saiyan, Super Shane.
Travis Boyette.
Travis Boyette.
Vegeta Uchiha.
Vegeta Uchiha.
And we got one more, so let's all stand up. Let's go get ready. And with the... Yes! Hey, he's the only one. Land of the Rising Sun. He's our fucking boy. Everybody stand up, give it up for our man. Juice. Oh, Juice. Juice. All right, everyone, it's been a while, but get out your fucking ice arrows. Get the fucking... Hit him up. Yes, sir. All right. And as always, guys, thank you guys for your patronage. Thank you guys for your support. And as another preview to get you guys hyped up for the upcoming special exclusive Kami's Cookout. What's happening, everybody? You already know what it is. It's what you're paying for. The Tier 3, the Super Saiyan 3, the Thriving Ozarus. It's not meant to be an interview, but you already know what it is. We've been hyping it up. This is Kami's Cookout.
Putting that extra love in my shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know about this, but you're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today.
Yes, sir. All right. All right, guys. So that was episode 173. Can y'all believe it? Inching up closer to 200. Getting there slowly but surely.
YouTube.
Right. So, brother, do you have anything left for the people at home?
Just stay fresh, stay clean, get yourself a nice fucking cologne. Stay fresh.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Good stuff. And then Mr. IQ Ooch, let's fucking give it up for you for the nice return back to the Full Power Podcast. What do you have left for the people at home?
Bring water when you go to college.
Ooh, that's very...
Their water sucks.
Hey, no, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. That's very good advice. So hopefully we'll be seeing you soon again. I would hope. Yeah.
Maybe like 2-3 weeks.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's a fair little thing. Now I do have a small little Kai update.
Oh yeah.
Kai is now moving into his new apartment this week.
LA still?
Huh?
He's in LA still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he did say that once he gets settled in, he's coming back again, once again. So we'll talk more on that when the time comes. But I will say this to you, Mr. IQ. The next time you're on, you need to come up with questions for Chi-Chi's scholarship. I've been holding out. This is your segment that I've been doing for you. I've been the substitute teacher, but you're supposed to be the professor. So next time, you better have that shit ready.
How bad can it be?
So what do you mean how bad? Like how hard?
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole point behind Chi Chi Scholarship is you got to come up with questions. It's a mixture between anime trivia, and obviously we've been doing Dragon Ball ones, but you know, obviously Dragon Ball would be appreciated. But if you do other anime that we obviously are aware of, then obviously you do that. And then mix it in with like different types of math, language arts types of questions that like a freshman in high school could do. Nothing like too hard. Like don't give us fucking calculus and all this other bullshit.
All right, I'm about to get integral.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So next time you come up with them questions, and it doesn't have to be much. It could be like between 5 and 6.
All right.
And of course, you got Chat GPT, so I'm sure that'll help you out if you need.
Shout outs to Chat on my degree.
Chat.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, that's all we got for this episode. It's been your boy, Ooch, the Lethal Iceman, brother Ooch, and the not so little IQ Ooch. Make sure you guys taking care of yourselves. May the power protect, keep it locked, loaded right here on this podcast. Stay safe, stay clean, and stay the hell inside. And we'll see y'all next time.